It begins now. A choice that will define the future. A moment in history that we cannot ignore. They say 2025 is the year of reckoning. A year when humanity must choose its path. One leading to awakening, the other, to darkness. This is not just another prophecy. It is a warning. Governments are preparing. Scientists are searching for answers. The world is shifting. Something is coming. And yet, most people remain unaware. But you are here, and that is not a coincidence. Welcome to Buddhist philosophy. This channel is more than just knowledge. It is a guide for navigating the unknown. Here, we do not just discuss prophecies. We break them down, we question them, we seek wisdom beyond fear. Because fear blinds, but wisdom liberates. Tonight, we are diving deep into the prophecy that has shaken investigators worldwide. A blind mystic's final vision. A prophecy so unsettling that it was hidden from public knowledge. It speaks of a time, our time, when three signs will appear. A signal from deep space. A collapse of global systems. A long-buried truth, waiting to be revealed. And then, on August 15th, 2025, the choice. One path leads to a new era of enlightenment. The other, to something humanity may not survive. You need to know what's coming. You need to be prepared. But more importantly, you need to understand the bigger picture. Not through fear, not through blind belief, but through wisdom. Through Buddhist philosophy, we will explore these prophecies with clarity. We will uncover what they mean in light of ancient teachings. Because this is not just about 2025, it is about you. Your choices, your awareness, your journey. Stay with me, because what comes next may change how you see everything. Why should you care about this? Prophecies are easy to dismiss. Many seem exaggerated, others never come true. So why does this one matter? Because even if you do not believe in prophecy, something is changing. Look around, you feel it, don't you? Technology is evolving at an unnatural pace. AI is replacing human thinking. Digital currencies are redefining power. Governments are hiding truths. And deep inside, you know this cannot go on forever. 2025 may not be the end, but it could be a breaking point. A moment when everything shifts. A moment when we must decide what it means to be human. That is why we must look deeper. Buddhism teaches that fear arises from ignorance. The unknown terrifies us, but knowledge brings peace. And that is what we will seek tonight. We will break down the prophecy into three major signs. We will explore their meaning, both scientifically and spiritually. And we will ask, is this really the end? Or is it the beginning of something greater? By the end of this video, you will have a different perspective. A perspective that will change how you prepare for what is ahead. The three signs of the 2025 prophecy. The first sign, a mysterious signal from space. In December 2024, scientists detected an unexplained signal. It came from deep space, a repeating pattern, unlike anything natural. A message, a warning, or something beyond our understanding. This is where science meets spirituality. Ancient Buddhist texts speak of infinite realms, worlds beyond our perception. Could this signal be proof of their existence? Or is it something else entirely? What happens if this signal is just the beginning? Stay with me, because in a few moments, we will explore what this means for human consciousness. But first, the second sign. The second sign, a global economic shift. The world's financial system is changing, fast. Some say we are heading towards a total collapse. Others believe a new digital economy is rising. Either way, what we know is this: money is power, and power is shifting. Buddhism teaches that wealth is neither good nor bad. It is attachment to it that causes suffering. When the economy changes, will people adapt, or will fear take over? History shows that great shifts always bring unrest, but they also bring opportunity. What if this economic transformation is not an end, but a test? A test of what we truly value, a test of our resilience. This is not just theory. The signs are already here. And soon, we will dive into what this means for you. But before that, the most chilling sign of all. The third sign, a secret buried by time. Deep in the Vatican, something is hidden. A document, a secret so powerful, it has remained locked away for centuries. But according to the prophecy, it will be revealed in 2025. And when it does, the world will not be the same. Buddhism does not rely on hidden scriptures. Truth is not found in vaults, but within us. But what happens when a secret challenges everything we thought we knew? What if this revelation forces us to confront our own beliefs? And more importantly, what if it forces us to choose? Because that is where this prophecy leads. To a choice. A choice unlike any before. And that choice arrives on August 15th, 2025. The crossroads of August 15th, 2025. A moment in history, a decision that will shape the future. One path leads to what the prophecy calls the Great Ascension. A time of awakening, a shift in consciousness, a chance to evolve beyond fear and division. The other path. A descent into chaos. A future where technology controls humanity, not the other way around. A world where AI and genetic manipulation redefine what it means to be human. The Buddha taught that every choice shapes reality. Every action creates a ripple. What we do now will decide what comes next. So, what will we choose? And more importantly, are we ready for what comes after? What comes next? This is not the end of the story. It is only the beginning. In the next part of this journey, we will dive deeper into what this prophecy means for you. We will explore how Buddhism offers solutions for uncertain times. We will break down the hidden wisdom in ancient teachings, wisdom that may be the key to navigating 2025 and beyond. And most importantly, we will discuss how you can prepare, not through fear, but through knowledge, through clarity, through awakening. Because the truth is, the future is not written. It is shaped by those who are aware. And if you have made it this far, you are among them. So, what? A forgotten prophet. Throughout history, prophets have risen and faded. Some names remain: Nostradamus, Baba Vanga. Their predictions shaped the way people viewed the future. Some feared them, others dismissed them. But what if there was another? A prophet so accurate that their name was erased. Not forgotten by time, but deliberately hidden. There are whispers of a seer whose visions were classified as national security threats. A figure who saw beyond the veil of time, someone who foretold events with terrifying precision. For years, their prophecies remained buried, suppressed, unknown to the world. Until now. In 2023, a discovery shook a remote Bulgarian monastery. A hidden chamber, old, crumbling manuscripts, words that spoke of the future, our future. Investigators examined them, their hands trembled as they read. Many of the visions had already come true: wars, disasters, political upheaval. But one prediction stood out, a prophecy about 2025. A year of reckoning, a year of transformation. The prophet spoke of a great awakening. A moment in history when humanity would stand at a crossroads. One path leading to enlightenment, the other, to destruction. A choice that could elevate civilization, or bring its downfall. And this prophecy did not come without warning. The prophet described 3 signs, 3 omens that would mark the beginning of this transformation. 3 events that would shake the world. The first has already begun. The second is unfolding as we speak. And the third, once revealed, will challenge everything we believe to be true. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might change how you see the world. The 3 signs of a great change in 2025. The first sign, a mysterious signal from space. It happened in December 2024. Astronomers detected something strange, a signal from deep space. Not just a random blip, not a pulsar, not cosmic radiation. A repeating pattern, a structured message. Someone, was reaching out. Scientists were baffled. No known natural phenomenon matched this pattern. Speculation erupted. Could this be first contact? An intelligent civilization? Or was it something else? Something beyond human understanding? Governments scrambled, research stations went silent. No official statements, just secrecy, just fear. But Buddhism teaches that the universe is vast, beyond what the eye can see. The Avatamsaka Sutra speaks of infinite realms, interconnected and unseen. What if this signal was not extraterrestrial? What if it was a mirror of our own awakening, a reflection of our shifting consciousness? Because here is the real question: if we are not alone, what does it mean? Are we ready to face a greater reality? Or will fear drive us further into darkness? This was only the first sign. The second is already changing the world. The second sign, a global economic shift. Look around, the system is breaking. Inflation, recession, debt spiraling out of control. Banks failing, currencies losing value, nations struggling to stay afloat. The economy of the world is shifting, and fast. Some say we are heading towards collapse. Others believe in a reset. A new order, a digital age, centralized digital currencies, controlled wealth. Either way, power is shifting hands. And history has taught us one thing: when money changes, so does control. In Buddhism, wealth itself is not evil, but attachment to it is. The Buddha warned that desire for material things leads to suffering. One is not wealthy merely by possessing riches, he said, but by having few desires. As the world's financial systems transform, will people adapt? Or will greed and fear take hold? Because economic collapse is not just about money. It is about stability, about survival. What happens when people lose what they thought was permanent? This is the second sign, and it is already here. But the third is still to come. A revelation that will change everything. And it has been hidden for centuries. The third sign, a shocking revelation from the Vatican. Deep inside the Vatican, a secret lies buried. A document, a truth too dangerous to reveal. Locked away for centuries, guarded, kept from the world. But according to the prophecy, it will be unveiled in 2025. And when it is, the foundations of religion may tremble. What could be so powerful, so dangerous? Some say it is proof of a lost civilization. Others believe it contains knowledge that would reshape history. Whatever it is, it will force humanity to confront its past and its future. Buddhism does not cling to hidden scriptures. Truth is not locked in vaults, it is found within. The Buddha himself warned against blind belief. Do not believe in something merely because it is tradition. Investigate it yourself, seek wisdom, not dogma. If this revelation comes, what will it mean for us? Will people embrace the truth? Or will they deny it, out of fear? The moment of revelation is coming. And when it does, we will have a choice to make. Because all of this, the signals, the economic shift, the hidden knowledge, leads to a single moment. August 15th, 2025. The day humanity must decide its fate. And that is where we are heading next. Are you ready? Because what comes next will change everything. The crossroads of humanity. A single date, a single choice. August 15th, 2025. A moment that will define the future. A moment that cannot be undone. The prophecy warns of a turning point. A day when humanity will face a decision unlike any before. One path leads to awakening, expansion, a shift beyond the limits of the past. The other leads to control, a future where machines shape human destiny. A future where human identity may cease to exist. The world is already changing, faster than we can comprehend. Artificial intelligence is rewriting reality. Genetic modification is reshaping life itself. We are advancing at an unimaginable pace. But the question is, where does this road lead? Will technology liberate us, or enslave us? The choice is approaching. And the consequences are irreversible. The path to evolution. Imagine a world of boundless potential. A world where humans transcend limitations. A world where suffering no longer exists. Technology holds this promise. Quantum computing, neural interfaces, bio-enhancements. The human mind, expanded beyond imagination. No more disease, no more struggle, no more ignorance. With the right choices, we could unlock our full potential. This is the vision of the awakened future. A world where technology is used with wisdom. A world where artificial intelligence serves humanity, not controls it. A world where knowledge is shared, not hidden. Where power is balanced, not hoarded. Where people live in harmony, not in fear. The path is open. But the decision is not guaranteed. Because there is another road. A road where progress becomes a weapon. Where the pursuit of power overshadows the pursuit of wisdom. And that road leads to something far more dangerous. The descent into darkness. Technology is not the enemy. But those who control it may be. The prophecy speaks of a world ruled by machines. A world where AI surpasses human intelligence. Where decisions are no longer made by people, but by algorithms. A world where the line between human and machine fades. We see the signs already. Deep fakes that manipulate reality, AI that writes, thinks, and creates. Biological modifications that alter DNA. Once, these were ideas from science fiction. Now, they are reality. And they are accelerating. If unchecked, technology could consume human identity. Emotions could be programmed, thoughts could be controlled. Memories could be erased. The Buddha warned of this long ago. Not of machines, but of ignorance. Of the dangers of attachment, of the illusion of control. When technology is driven by fear, it leads to suffering. When it is wielded by greed, it leads to enslavement. This is the second path. A path where humanity is no longer free. A path where the soul is replaced by code. And time is running out. The Buddhist perspective, the two paths. The prophecy describes a choice. And in Buddhism, that choice has always existed. The path of wisdom, and the path of ignorance. Prajna and avidya. One leads to awakening, to enlightenment, to liberation from suffering. The other leads to illusion, to confusion, to endless cycles of attachment. Buddhism teaches that our choices shape our reality. That every moment is an opportunity to awaken. But awakening is not automatic. It requires mindfulness, discernment, awareness of the forces at play. In 2025, those forces will be stronger than ever. Temptation will rise. Technology will offer power beyond human imagination. But power without wisdom is destruction. And that is what we must understand. The choice that cannot be undone. August 15th, 2025. The day when humanity will decide its future. The day when the direction of our civilization will be set. This is not a prophecy of doom. It is a prophecy of choice. A test of who we are. A test of whether wisdom prevails over greed. A test of whether we control technology or let it control us. The Buddha taught that change is inevitable. Nothing remains the same, nothing lasts forever. But we choose how we respond. We choose the direction of our karma. We choose whether we evolve or disappear into the shadows of our own creation. The time for choice is near. And what happens next depends on us. Because what comes after August 15th, 2025, will change everything. Are you ready for what comes next? The king's restlessness. Long ago, there was a mighty king. His kingdom was vast, his wealth was limitless. Gold filled his palace, jewels sparkled in every chamber. Yet, he felt empty. He had everything, yet, he had nothing. He built grand temples. He fed the poor. But peace eluded him. Every night, he lay awake. His mind raced. His heart ached. What was missing? What was the secret to true happiness? He sought answers. He summoned scholars, priests, and philosophers. None could satisfy his doubts. Until one day, he heard of a great monk. A man who possessed no wealth, yet lived in perfect peace. The king decided to visit him. He needed to know. He needed to understand. The search for happiness. The king traveled far. Through forests, across rivers, over mountains. At last, he reached the monastery. It was simple, no gold, no luxury. Just silence, just stillness. The monk sat under a tree. His robe was worn, his feet were bare. Yet his presence radiated something powerful. Something the king had never seen before. Peace. The king stepped forward. He bowed and asked, "Master, I have wealth beyond measure. I have power over thousands. But my heart is restless. I have built temples. I have given to the poor. Yet, happiness escapes me. Tell me, which path leads to happiness?" The monk looked up. He did not answer immediately. Instead, he pointed to the sky. The sky and the wind. The king followed the monk's hand. Above them, the sky stretched endlessly. Clouds drifted, the wind whispered through the trees. The monk spoke. "Can you hold on to the sky?" The king frowned. "Of course not." "Can you stop the wind from blowing?" The king hesitated. "No." The monk smiled. "Then why cling to things that are impermanent?" The king was silent. The monk continued. "Wealth fades. Power shifts. Gold turns to dust. Kingdoms rise and fall. No matter how much you grasp, you cannot hold on forever." The king lowered his gaze. For the first time, he saw the truth. The awakening of the king. The monk's words echoed in his mind. His palaces, his riches, his throne. All would one day vanish. And when that day came, what would remain? Not his gold, not his power. Only his mind. Only his understanding. True happiness was never found in things. It was found in wisdom, in knowing the nature of reality. From that day forward, the king changed. He ruled with wisdom, not greed. He gave, not for recognition, but from compassion. He lived, not in fear of loss, but in peace with impermanence. And for the first time, he slept soundly. His heart was at peace. The lesson for us all. We, too, are like the king. We chase wealth, we seek security. We try to hold on to things that slip through our fingers. But like the sky, like the wind, nothing lasts forever. Buddhism teaches that suffering comes from clinging, from resisting the natural flow of life. But when we see clearly, when we let go, peace arises. August 15th, 2025, is a choice. A choice between clinging to illusion or embracing the truth. Between fear and wisdom. Between control and freedom. And the choice is ours to make. Because what comes next depends on us. Are you ready for the final revelation? A time of great transformation. The year 2025 is not just a prophecy. It is a turning point. A moment when the world will shift. A moment when we must decide who we truly are. Change is coming, that much is certain. But whether it is a time of destruction or awakening is up to us. Buddhism teaches that every moment is a choice. A choice between fear and wisdom. Between clinging and letting go. Between illusion and truth. And that choice is now. Your path, your decision. The Buddha never forced belief on anyone. He simply pointed the way. The path of wisdom, the path of ignorance. One leads to peace, the other to suffering. One is light, the other is shadow. And now, you stand at that crossroads. Which path will you take? Will you open your mind to wisdom? Will you embrace compassion? Will you live with awareness? Or will you let fear shape your choices? The decision is yours. But know this, your choice matters. Because every action creates a ripple. And together, those ripples shape the future. A call to action. Understanding is not enough. Wisdom must be practiced. Compassion must be lived. Mindfulness must become a way of being. So, take these teachings beyond this video. Reflect on them, apply them. Bring wisdom into your daily life. When fear arises, choose calm. When greed tempts you, choose generosity. When anger burns, choose kindness. Every day is an opportunity. Every moment is a chance to awaken. And the time to start is now. Gratitude and the journey ahead. If you have watched this far, I honor you. You are not here by accident. You are seeking truth, seeking wisdom, seeking something greater. And for that, I am grateful. Thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for your presence, your attention, your curiosity. This path is not walked alone. Together, we explore. Together, we grow. Together, we shape what comes next. And this is just the beginning. Stay with us, the journey continues. There is still so much to uncover. So much wisdom to explore. So many paths to walk. On Buddhist philosophy, we do not just talk about change. We embrace it, we learn from it, we grow through it. So stay with us. Subscribe, follow, engage. Because the road ahead is uncertain. And wisdom will be more important than ever. The time of choosing is near. And what comes next will change everything. Are you ready for the next step?